Maxing is one of the hardest things a RuneScape account can do. It takes time, dedication, and just a little bit of planning to do it right. But what if we throw all of that out the window and play the way that I did when I was starting out? Without the GE and just doing things as I felt like it. Welcome to Iron Maxing without the iron. So, a little disclaimer obviously, this isn't the very start of the account. I have been playing for a little while. Let's get a little background on me. So, I played many years ago, before RuneScape 3 came out. I played a little bit into RuneScape 3, and then when Old School was announced and released, I started an account. It has the exact same name as my original account. All of that is the same. That being said, I don't believe Iron Man was really a thing at that point, and I don't really want to create a brand new account. I like the account name that I have. You could argue and say I could just change this account name, make a brand new one, but I'm already this deep in. I also didn't start from square one in videos because I find the early game to be kind of boring. I would say that the account is probably decidedly in sort of the mid-ish game. Some things I can do, some things I can't. We'll get to those. I have a lot of ideas that I want to do, and maxing is sort of the overall goal. And I really enjoy playing in a sort of Iron Man style. So, up until this point, I've tried my best to kind of accommodate to that. There were a couple of things that I did not 100% do Iron Man, and I will go into those here. I have a magic shortbow. I am not a PvPer. I think I want to do a video where I do really explore that, but I didn't have a good way of getting that, so I ended up getting the thing off of the Grand Exchange, the certificate. The other thing is, while I was going for the quest cape, I did buy a few necessary items because I didn't want to grind out the whole thing. Could I have? Absolutely. Should I have? Maybe. But I had sort of a time crunch that I put myself on to finish the quest cape, and that's why I kind of did it the way that I did. Either way, if you want to invalidate the account, that's perfectly fine. This is more for me. I want a main account that is maxed. That's what I'm going to do. At some point, will I maybe make an alternate account and do a whole Iron Man thing? Maybe. We'll see. But this is what I've got. At this point forward, it will be pretty much extremely Iron Man. You will see most things, especially like big milestones. I also noticed that when I was setting up my recorder that I thought I had working, it wasn't recording any of my audios and reactions. So this whole video is mostly going to be me just talking. We ran into a couple of things here. One of the major things that I wanted to do right away was I didn't get a black mask yet. That was like a big thing. I needed to grind out some cave horrors. I already had 300-ish kills on record, and that was the first sort of objective and kind of the objective I had for the week because I didn't really know how much time I was going to be able to play this week and a bunch of other factors. So I started it. You'll see here that I have sped up footage from me running to a bank into the cave, and you'll see that I got the mask within like 6 KC or something. It was ridiculous. So that was the first overall task. I spent a lot of time on Slayer this week, and I did a couple of bossing things, but we'll get into that in just a second. Here I am going to Steve, getting my next task. It's a Blue Dragons task. And then we buy the materials here. And then I forgot that there isn't really an animation for this. You just kind of put them all together. So I quickly made it, I did that way too fast. But that's okay. The next thing I did was I did a little bit of bossing. We'll see a couple of openings. I've been doing Moons of Peril because I've been wanting to complete the collection log there and just get some upgrades to gear. I am very unlucky on Blue Moon, but I know that that's like kind of okay. But really right now my mage gear is very lacking. So Blue Moon would be much appreciated once we get it. We have a total of 3 out of 4 on the Ranger gear after a piece here. And then we have 2, I believe, of the Blood Moon set, which, is good. But always looking for more. We did a lot of Slayer, like I said, so we're probably going to see a couple of level ups here as well, if I put those in. And then we did a lot of farming. That was most of our week this week, was Slayer and doing farm and bird runs. We have a couple of upgrades. The big thing right after that is I decided I got this quest cape. I am literally one achievement away from getting the Lumbridge and Draenor Diary. All I need is 88 smithing or 83 with a boost. So we will kind of show you here real quick. Wow, look at that. 80 is what I was at. So we got 81, we got 82, we got 83. Look at all of those there. And then we just have to fish for a boost. While I was doing this, I thought about it and I was like, well, if I'm already collecting a bunch of rats, why don't I also get the brown spice so that I can boost for the herblore level that I need to make stamina potions? And then I'll have stamina potions so I can upgrade my house. And I will hopefully get the smithing one here so that I can then finish the achievement diary. And then I don't need Draymond staffs anymore, which is great because this quest cape is going to go bye-bye in about, a week or so once the video comes out here. So we'll get that back. I'll just have to do a bunch of sailing, which I'm sure you guys will have more than enough content for the week after it comes out. Depending on what XP rates are like and everything. But yeah, so that was most of my week. Like I said, it was kind of a short week. I wish I had more actual reaction footage for this. I did, get a couple of levels here. We'll probably have more of a story. I'll have a better idea, but I wanted to get this sort of kind of going because I've been sitting on it for a while. Obviously, I've had the account for, a little while, and wanted to finally start making a video for it. So thank you guys for coming in, and hopefully I will see you guys next time.